What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It is that time of the week to take it deep, and we have tons to talk about. Hopefully, you can join us in spitting in time's face and spending 45 minutes to an hour with the Godfrey. Toxic Mike is on the other line. TheGodfrey, the Godfrey. Taking it deep. That is our Facebook page. Share it, like it. YouTube.com/play toxic. If you want to watch us live there or Facebook. And you can catch all the past episodes by just Google and Take It Deep. Ask Amazon. Say, Alexa, I'm going to listen to the latest episode of Taking It Deep. My Echo is probably going to start playing my episode back of me now, but whatever. Mike, are you there? Are you?
I'm here.
You
I'm here. I'm with you, buddy.
Cool.
I'm letting you do your thing. I'm letting you do your intro. You're so energetic. You're ready to pump it up. Get it going. Let's do this. I didn't want to interrupt.
Thanks to Ghost Energy Drinks.
I'm a gentleman. I wish I had a Ghost Energy drink right now, but I don't have one. Apparently, you have bought all of the Ghost Energy drinks in the Northeast region, so I have none.
Bubblicious is my favorite one, personally.
My favorite right now is the orange cream.
I have a case of that and 2 cases of this. I sent you the link, man. Campus Protein. I'm going to tag them in this episode so they give us a sponsorship. But I got it cheap. And you're finding people are selling these things for like $4 a can. You can get them there like $2.50 a can right now. So,
well, right now I'm saving up for a wedding, so no energy drinks right now. Just 50, 60 cents coffees is all I get to do. I got to buckle down.
You're still doing that?
You're still
doing.
I'm still going through with it. I'm still going through with the whole wedding idea. Yeah, I'm still going through with it. I've been given the options a few times by Laura. Saying to me a couple of times, "Are you sure?" So, and each time I say yes. So, as of right now, it's set in stone, and I'm sure one day that'll come up in a court of law.
Yeah, right. Divorce sucks.
I'm
not a big marriage guy, but
look,
for those who want to do it, do it.
Yeah, I'm all in. I'm excited. I don't plan on doing the divorce thing. I'm you know me. I'm the type of guy that when I put my mind to something, I stick it out. So, yeah, I'm going all in.
That sounds like an audio drop.
I'm going birds deep.
Well, that would be on at 7:15.
Afterwards, please go check out previous episodes.
You can take it deep, then birds deep. Yeah. 7:15
Brad puts up there. Sounds like she wants out. I mean. I don't know, Brad. I mean, she knows if she does one out. I mean, she can jump ship. She's already said to me a few times that the ring that I bought her, she keeps on reminding me that it's a gift. So I don't know what that means. I'm kind of.
She means if you don't go through with it, she gets to keep the ring.
Right, but why does she keep on reminding me? Like, that's just weird, isn't it? By the way, this was a gift, just so you know. They say that's why you should never do an engagement on Christmas, because that solidifies that it's a gift on Christmas. I've heard that. But yeah, dude, getting all ready for it, bro. Getting all ready with going through the hoops of that kind of stuff. I'm sure it'll give us some good fodder sometimes to talk about on the show. But it's pretty intense, and goddamn, does everybody they hear you get married, they want to cash in on that. Damn, they do.
Yeah.
Everybody sees dollar signs.
Hopefully she's not a bridezilla.
I mean, it sucks that you're not like certified to marry people. We're looking for somebody to marry us. So,
I mean, I think I could do that. There's like a 5-minute course online.
It's like it's like $20, 5 minutes online. You start off the wedding.
Okay, everybody. Thou shalt take it deep. If anybody has any objections, thou shalt forever hold their peace. Does anybody have any objections to these two taking it deep? Anybody?
By the way, you can tell Alexa to listen to my show every.
I don't know who's booing me, but fuck them.
But yeah, so I'm excited, but it's been taking up a lot of my time. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Wait.
Oh, Alex is an officiant. I did not know that. There's so many people we don't know that have gone through the process to be able to legally marry people. It's kind of interesting nowadays that, I don't know when that all started, but the fact that people are able to do that is
I don't know if I want to do marriage, but if I did, I'm gonna do a prenup to protect my hundreds of dollars. So.
Would you do if you were to get? I know you just said marriage isn't your thing, but if you were to get married, even with your current state not having like millions of dollars or anything, would you get a prenup?
Man, I think it would depend on the chick that I'm marrying. I think it would depend
So
on.
it really would. So that woman would have to reflect on herself rather than it was something you did for you. For you.
Yeah, I feel like, and I would feel that way about her stuff too. You know what I mean? Like, if it depends. Like, I don't, like, if you're getting married when you're like 25 and like you're getting a house together and all that, I kind of get it, right? Like, and all
Right.
that stuff. It depends what assets are there. But if I had something that I didn't want to become part of a possible breakup. I mean, let's be honest here. Not trying to dump on your situation, Mike. I'm glad that you guys are doing it, but divorce is what, at a 50% or higher rate.
Something like
So
that. Yeah.
it's got a high failure rate. So I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just saying odds are anybody that gets married, you might not be married forever.
That is true.
It's
I
not
mean,
like you're.
you bring up valid points, but also we've talked about government on this show before. The government has made the incentives for getting married so high that certain individuals do go down that path without properly thinking about it, without properly putting into conditions of what it means.
It's funny you
Like,
bring that up.
and some people do it at a very young age.
It's funny you bring that up because I believe this was the Republicans that messed with the tax code in the 50s where you got a tax break because you were married, and if that's part of the reason. If they didn't do that, it wouldn't have made gay marriage such a big deal, right? So, that's part of the reason, not the whole reason. So, and it's just funny, like if they never mess with the tax code, then part of that would be not as big as an issue as they're trying to make it to be. Anyway, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. I just thought that was interesting that you brought up that where the government gets involved. But
Yeah.
um, yeah. So I don't know. Have you anybody heard that corn song that's been stuck in my head? And he's like, I like corn. He's like, why do you like corn? I like the juices. Were you able to find that song?
I wasn't able to find it
Like,
in time. I was too busy
see,
doing all my stuff. I'll
see
see
if
if I
you
can
can find
find
it.
it.
'Cause
I'm gonna bring up the kid though, real fast.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna read the origins of it. So it's the viral corn song on TikTok. The story and the lyrics. You know that TikTok often produces viral trends with unknown songs and weird combinations of videos. One of the latest trending videos on the social network is what people identified as the corn song. That could go down so many holes. But anyway,
Oh,
in the original
cornhole.
video, yeah, you could see a young boy who, in an interview, happily says how much he loves corn.
I mean,
Now,
this kid
I said
loves corn.
loves corn. This kid has officially replaced the I Love Turtles kid. So he's been replaced, folks. Um, People are gonna forget about the I Love Turtles kid. That kid stuck around for like a decade, I think. Remember that kid?
Uh huh.
I like turtles. So this kid was a little bit more articulate than their turtles kid. He just had like one thing to say. But in the original video, you can see a young boy in an interview happily says how much he loves corn. The song came out after a musician used the interview snippets as inspiration to create an anthem that unites the world. In this article, we will discover more about it.
Oh, wait, let
So
me see if I let me
I
see if I
found it.
found
If
it.
you need it.
Me, I really like cold.
Oh yeah.
What do you like about corn?
It's cold. A big blanket now. It has to choose. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's cold. I can tell you all about it. I mean, look at this thing. When I tried it, I don't anything.
Now, this kid is
Yeah.
not only like been plastered everywhere and used a million times over TikTok, but he's banking in. Like the last I saw, he was at with Mr. Beast in North Jersey at the release of the first official Mr. Beast store restaurant. He's up there. He's doing other people's TikToks. He's doing cameos. He's doing the collaborations. This kid's taking advantage.
Well, I think the creator of it, it's streaming on Spotify and Apple Music. It's by Gregory Brothers,
Right.
and
And they
you can
do
also
songs for
find it on.
everything. They've, from what I've seen, they've thrown so much shit against the wall in terms of making parody songs with videos that they think are interesting on the internet. And this just happens to be
Yeah,
one where
they're a group of
it,
musicians that
yeah, they've had a
love to
few that
use
have
trends.
gone viral, but this one went really
Mhm.
viral.
They have an official YouTube channel, all that stuff. but it's an interview that it's based on this interview that was published in August of 2022, which is recent, and you see it all over the place, and you could tell when, like, it's going viral because people are using it to create things, but, it's fucking catchy. Because the funny thing is, I was thinking about talking about this, and Mike was actually singing
Singing the
these
song.
words.
Yeah, while we were prepping.
Singing the song as we're getting ready for the show, and I'm like, "Okay, yep, it's gone full circle now."
Our
So
Brad Huber is a influencer. I wonder if Brad is going to do any kind of collab with this guy or try to dethrone the Corn song and do his own. I don't know what
I
his
think
would be about, but
Brad is a renowned cornholer, I believe.
I did hear that he is a renowned high-profile cornholer. I don't know if that's what he's famous for, but I do know he's an influencer. He does influence.
Does he?
Yes, he influences a lot of people.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the song because I am an influencer, he says. Interesting. Interesting. So, as it continues on, I wonder how they're making money. They must be getting some kind of royalties on it, I would imagine. But
They've already got deals. The guy, there's already organization corporations that are making commercials with that song, so he's getting paid from people to use that song. So like,
yeah,
I think I saw like I think Taco Bell used it. I think KFC may have used it, but these other social media accounts for these corporations see this and they obviously want to jump on it.
Taco Bell. I feel like when you look at Taco Bell's taco and you realize there's corn in there, you're like, it's corn. Is it supposed to be there? I like the juices. Like, I mean, I don't know, man. The lyrics are just, it's easy. It's for me, I really like corn. What do you like about corn? And then it's corn, a big lump with knobs. It has
Right.
juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn. So I'm wondering, is this kid from Iowa or something?
I don't know where he's
I don't know.
from. Brad does write. I wrote a song just like it called "It's Porn." Sadly, I have not heard that song. I don't think that one has gone viral. So, sorry. Maybe I haven't been on Pornhub in a while, and that's where it's at. But I haven't been over there in a while.
Someone texted me watching a show. They claim that there's a dildo behind the. I don't see a dildo behind me. I don't own a dildo. Nice try, motherfucker.
Hey, you looked.
But I did look behind me. I was like, what? I'm like, did someone put that there? Someone came in my room and planted a dildo?
Oh,
This is ridiculous.
Great. The fact that you looked.
I'm kind of glad he brought that up. Because we have talked about pegging before.
We have. We've talked about it. We've watched videos. We've thought about it and contemplated if we would do it.
Yeah, well, I saw an article that I'm trying to find right now, and if I find later, I'll share with you guys. But it was a Vice article talking about how to convince your man how to peg, how to ease him into it, so to speak.
I mean, they do say
Unintended, I
that the
guess.
male G spot is in the prostate, right?
Yeah, I'm not really interested in the pegging. I can see you doing it, Mike.
I don't see anything wrong with it. If you're into it, you're into it. It's a pleasure thing. If it feels good to you, do it.
All I gotta say is it's corn. It has all the juices.
It might be corn, and it might have the juices that you desire. I don't know. I've not been there, but it could.
I don't desire the juices. I don't desire the juices. So I know. Ugh. So, yeah, tons to talk about. Pegging. How do I get into pegging? How do I speak to my girlfriend about it? This one's funny. Convince your man to let you peg him. 8 simple steps. This is from 2016, so this is pre-pegging. So
my mother
be the honey.
My mother just wrote me, "This is a rerun because you're talking about pegging again." She wrote 10
Oh yeah,
seconds,
Toxic
and I'm
Mom. Did we
turning
talk
out.
about? Did we talk about how you have to be the honey and not the vinegar to get what you want?
There was no pegging,
Or you
her
have to
time.
appeal to his inner scientist, align his fears about cleanliness. If you want to dish it, you've got to take it. That's fair. Promise to start small. That's the best. I won't go big. I won't go big. No big gulp. No big gulp. Anyway, yeah. So we're not going to talk about corning. I mean, anyway, corn. So, a couple things I noticed today. By the way, I saw and I'm going to share with you, and I looked at it, and it looked like a parental hell. Um, bouncy houses, are they parental hells? I'm texting your mom, telling her to come back right now.
Why do you have my mom's number?
Well, it's corn. It has all the juices. Sometimes you need things in life. So
Yes.
what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? So I'm gonna go to my page and I'm gonna send this to you. And I saw this thing is supposedly the world's largest bouncy house. Okay, I want you to put it up for the folks to see, Mike. It's on YouTube, but I had a thought when I saw this, and I said, "Man, that looks like parental hell." Like that, I would, if I was a parent, and I'd be looking at that, like, yeah, this is where I take my own life. I think it's over for me.
That's it.
Yeah, so I think it's a video.
It is. I'm just getting past the commercial.
Oh my god, yeah. And that's my fault. I guess I have a YouTube Premium, so I'm not signed into it. But I wonder if I send you that, will it still make it because you don't have it? But
Do you want
Anyway.
the sound with this?
yeah. I mean, we'll see. Give it a cut.
All right.
Look at
let's
the
see.
size of this thing.
If you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, by the way, you might want to just bounce on over to South Jersey.
Bounce on over. That's
South
where the world's
Jersey.
largest bounce house will open tomorrow. This
When?
massive inflatable is being set up at the Bridgeport Speedway in Swedesboro. There are giant slides, ball pits, and other super-sized activities. It's open tomorrow through Sunday and again the following weekend. Now, you do have to buy tickets for a timed session.
What?
It does.
Why are we not going there?
Bounce on over.
What is wrong with us?
So you would want to go there?
Yes.
Looks like a fucking nightmare.
What are you kidding me? Why wouldn't
Alright,
you
so-
want to go there?
Are you going to be in the bouncy house, or is your kid?
Yeah, I mean, yes, the boy will be in there, but I'm going to be in there as well.
Oh my god,
Is that actually this weekend? I'm getting all excited now.
that might be like
Did
this.
that
might
pass?
I think it passed. There might be another weekend, but I will say, Mike's going to be in there, and the kids are going to be like, "Mommy, what stinks?" He's going to be letting farts slip out and stuff like that. Mommy, why does it stink in the ball pit?
Yeah, that was September 1st. It got posted. God damn it. God damn it.
Let that one slip by.
I got excited, bro. Are you telling me, are you too old to go in a bouncy house?
Should
Is
I
the-
be in a bouncy house?
Is the Godfrey too old to go in a bouncy house?
First off, I feel like if I went in there with a bunch of kids and I can fully let loose and jump around, I might kill someone by accident. All
There is-
260 pounds
wait,
me
Shut up.
might fall on.
Shh. There is no weight limit. There is no age limit when it comes to the bouncy house.
You don't think so?
No.
What if you had a grandmother and she went in there and broke her hip?
Against what? The wonderful cloud feeling of the bouncy house?
So you're a fan of the bouncy house?
Yes.
See, I look at that and I see hell.
I want on my 50th birthday a bouncy house.
You want this bouncy house?
Are you talking about what does it mean when you say that?
They say this is the world's largest bounce house.
I want the world's largest bounce house out in my front yard. Yes.
I don't know if your front yard's big enough for that fucking
And why
thing.
would that be hell to bring a kid to? Why are you such a horrible human being? Why are you such a piece of shit?
Well, maybe because I don't want to spend the weekend with like, wah!
But you're taking them to a wonderful place where they're going to be super happy, and it's going to take them forever to get through that thing. And they're going to have a
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah, I would definitely need to like have a few drinks or something. Now I know why parents smoke. Be ripping through a pack of Newports while trying to get through the shit.
I don't. That seems like the most amazing thing in the world. I don't know.
I don't know,
I wish I
man.
would have known about that when it happened, but I don't understand. Why are you the enemy of fun?
You know what we figured?
Why are you the
We
enemy
figured
of
out
fun?
that we figured out that you really don't love bouncy houses that much because if you did, you would have known.
I just found out you were the enemy of fun. Any man who comes onto a podcast and wants to bring up the world's largest bouncy house to talk negatively about it, I won't let it happen. I won't let it happen because you were just destroying the fun.
I don't know. I don't know if it's fun.
How is it not fun? How in the world is a bouncy house not fun?
Hold on. Let me think for a second. That's my think bongos. Hold on.
What is not fun about a bouncy house, with or without kids? Huh?
I mean, maybe without kids.
Okay, so you'll admit
will there be corn there?
So you're admitting that it would be fun without kids. So you
By
just
the
want
way,
to go.
that
Go
kid
ahead.
doesn't know what he's missing because he's not having Mexican street corn. That's way better. And they have all the juices and the cheese on it. Gojita cheese. Have you ever had Mexican street corn?
No.
He got flagged. That's funny. I'll save you time and money. Give me 5,000 and I'll kick your nuts right now. That's for you, Mike, for marriage. Yeah, well, I don't know about the bouncy house, man. It doesn't really not something I do on the weekend, but apparently that is your jam. That is your jam.
Yes.
So, what about Disney World? Is that your jam too?
Absolutely. I have not been there with children yet, but I have been there as an adult and as a child, and that is my jammy jam.
Magic Kingdom, they're saying, is a ghost town. Crowds vanish from Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World Resort may have found itself intrinsically tied to the terms stressful, pressure, and frustrating in recent months. But for guests at the Magic Kingdom Park today, that couldn't be further from the truth. Crowds have vanished. Rope drop is quiet. And Genie Plus, ? Who needs it when wait times are unusually low? I don't know. That's the best time to go, really. Last October marked a momentous occasion for Disney parks in Orlando, Central Florida. The world's most magical celebration commenced with new nighttime shows like Disney Enchantment at Main Street, USA, and Cinderella Castle, and dynamite experiences like the oft-discussed and critiqued Disney Kite Tales over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Amid the festivities, Disney World also welcomed the resort's newest attraction, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. Epcot's pretty cool, but I've been there forever. So, however, it would be remiss not to mention that the sticking points in visiting Disney World theme parks today's market, a reduction in guests, though, the divisive park pass and park hopper reservation systems, as well as the equally polarizing Disney Genie Plus and a la carte Lightning Lane section. How do you feel about paying more to get through a line?
Yes.
After you pay for a ticket to get in.
I don't.
You're all about it.
I don't like the concept that has become a thing, but
Mister, I don't like the tip thing. They're forcing you into doing that. Just letting you know.
No. They're not forcing. They're not forcing. It's supply and demand, and I totally get that. Like back in the day, you didn't pay for a speed pass through Clementon Lake Park or Six Flags Great Adventure or anything like that.
They have a speed pass there.
But I totally no. Back in the day, back when I was growing up in the '80s and the '90s, they did. What I'm saying is,
go
ahead.
Cut the line. That's a speed pass, and it's free.
Fucking piece of shit. You're such a piece of shit. But no, I totally get supply and demand. Like, you get there, and some of those lines are literally 120 minutes. You're waiting 2 hours, 3 hours. It's frustrating. It's annoying, and it takes up your whole entire day. But I totally get it. Keeps down cost, but also raises income for the parks to be able to add more stuff. I'm all about the fast pass. Look, I'm sorry that if somebody, the person next to me can't afford the fast pass and I can, it's just the luck of the draw. But I'm all for buying it and fucking speeding past everybody else.
Yeah, so right now they're saying wait times are as low as 20 minutes. So now's the time to go if you want to go.
Jesus,
I guess
I couldn't imagine that. You know when you're at a park and there's like so many lines and you're waiting so long, and you just happen to, whether it's because it's lunchtime or dinner time, happen to get to one of your favorite rides or something you've been waiting for, and there's like no line. Holy crap, is that a good feeling? But most of the time, It's the rides that nobody wants to go on because you just want to get in the air conditioning, like something like It's a Small World. Like nobody wants to go on It's a Small World at Disney World. I don't know why that thing is even still there. It's a Small World, and whatever that one is that spins around and shows you what was supposed to be the future, whatever the fuck that one was. That's another one you're just getting out of the heat because nobody wants to go on those rides. So you get right up to the front and go right in.
Yeah, well, it would be a remiss not to mention that the sticking points in visiting Disney World theme park in today's market, a reduction in guests, though, the divisive park pass and park hoppers we were talking about earlier played a factor in it. However, they're saying that not today, though, right? No Magic Kingdom is a ghost town. Guests entered the park at park opening just a half an hour after resort guests were permitted entry and encountered an unexpected quiet, a far cry from the horror stories many have heard over the past few months. Photos below from various locations in the park, including Cinderella, Castle, Fantasyland. I think this August and July, like because of COVID, this is, last year we were just coming out of COVID. You're fully out of COVID in the summer. I think a lot of people were like, fuck it, we're going out, we're traveling, right?
Yeah.
For those who could afford it. And I think now you saw that groundswell, and I think you're gonna see a dip. I booked a plane ticket recently for a vacation, and that same ticket was $400 last month, and it dropped
Yeah.
400. It
Yeah,
dropped
it's starting to
$400, and I was like, wow. And I was thankful for that because I was like, I'm not paying a G.
Yeah.
But
Laura says at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, the Fast Pass is 1,000,000,000% worth it. I won't do it without. Then from Alex, he says Speed Pass at Disney was clutch when I went last year. So,
it's a smart move by them.
People that can do it.
So here's the thing: it's a smart move by them. I get the concept. For me, the thing that sucks about Disney World is it's in a humid place that's hot. So I would want to go in the winter time and at nighttime if possible. But the winter time down there, because if you're going in like August, man, you're gonna be sweating your ass off. Like, and who wants to walk around in the park all day with swamp ass?
Oh, absolutely.
Then
No, you get that chafing and you want to fucking rip your thighs out. One thing that I did realize, I think I went, it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I
You went
down
without
there.
underwear on?
I didn't realize, and because I hadn't gone since I was a kid, I didn't realize that everywhere except for Magic Kingdom, every park serves alcohol now, like on carts and at bars, and like everywhere you go, you can buy alcohol, which helps a little bit with the waiting times. I gotta say.
I mean, I feel like we haven't seen enough viral videos.
Of what?
What do you mean?
Viral videos of what? Like you just came out of nowhere and said we haven't seen enough viral videos.
Of people getting mad at did we get cut off? I feel like our feed just died, but I could be wrong.
No. What?
Double
No,
check that for me. But
everything's
viral
going
videos
fine.
of people drinking.
Do you want me to cut it off? Cut it off.
No, the Facebook just kind of went weird on me. But anyway,
Oh.
I would just say, if people like, I don't know, you're saying there's an alcohol cart. Like, I'm waiting for some viral videos of some Karens or some Chads or some people getting in some fights with each other over a cutting in line since they had about 4 Long Island iced teas. Like, I wonder how they managed that one.
I think that I don't know this for a fact, but I think that Disney watches their patrons pretty closely and probably puts the garbage on anybody who starts to get somewhat drunk. Doesn't allow for that. I mean, I got pretty, but I didn't get like sloppy fall over drunk. And you do have what's the one where you get to travel around the world? Is that Epcot? Yeah, it's Epcot. You get to travel the world and drink the beers from all the different countries. But I don't remember seeing anybody fall over drunk. So plus,
Brad got flagged about his message about saving money and not getting married. Somebody flagged him. It wasn't us. Is he a rat? I swear to God, it wasn't us. We flagged nothing here except Mike. But
Godfrey has flagged me a few times. But
yeah, I don't know. I guess Disney could be fun. I would dig Epcot. That could be fun. Maybe for nostalgia. I haven't been there since I was 6. It's been a long time.
Gotta go as an
When's the
adult.
last
Gotta go as an adult without kids once, I think.
without kids once? Okay.
A different experience.
Yeah.
Totally different experience.
I feel like you can have fun with your kids, but you gotta be I don't know, I'm not a parent. Speak up out there, parents that are listening. But I feel like if you're going with your kids, it's almost like you're doing it for them, so you gotta make sure they're having fun. You can't really, like, let
Oh,
your kid out.
100%. It's all about them. Absolutely. Unless you're lucky enough to go like with a big family where you got like parents or grandparents where you can kind of, do the whole, hey, watch this kid for tonight while we go out. But I'm glad that I got to experience it, 1, as a child myself, 2, as an adult without any kids, and 3, now eventually I'll be able to experience with my own kids. I get 3 of the best experiences, so I think it'll be really
doing
cool.
Doing the show from home, you have all kinds of elements that you don't usually factor in, like your dog laying on your charger under your desk, right? Or like, oh, the charger's not working. I wonder why. Oh, there's 70 pounds on the fucking charger. Oh, look.
Jesus Christ. Well, let me go into my whole thing of why I don't want dogs.
Oh, see, you're a horrible human being for that one. Dogs over kids any day.
Why am I a horrible human being? Because I'm not a pet guy. I don't want an animal that is meant to be wild to be in the house and destroy shit.
Dogs are domesticated. I would argue that cats.
But there are wild. Wait.
Dogs.
Don't be like, oh, dogs are domesticated. There are wild dogs out there. What?
There's wild horses.
How did dogs become?
What about
domesticated?
There's
wild everything.
What about wild corn?
We domesticated them. We brought them indoors and started training them to be our pets. We're the human beings, the species that decided we want to bring these animals inside and keep them as our own, as our property. I don't want to hear that shit. I think it's stupid.
So, you know what that's
I
the
have
sound of?
No desire.
You know what that's the sound of?
What?
The peacock.
The people hear that you're not a dog guy or cat guy or an animal guy, that you don't want animals in your house, and all of a sudden you're a horrible friggin' person. I don't want to hear it. Get out of here
So you
with
don't
that.
like animals again.
Yeah. How often does your dog ruin any of your shit or get hair everywhere or bite something?
Well, I have a well-trained dog, and it's a short-haired dog, so I don't get hair on my sandwiches.
You know what? Laura keeps us saying we have a great cat. He loves our cat. Yeah, I think Boots is a great cat. But in all honesty, his hair gets everywhere. Everywhere.
So do you ever find his hair in your food?
It's annoying. I find it in my food. It's on my stairs, coming downstairs. It's in the rug. It gets on the clothes.
So it's in your food? That sucks. Do you find it on your corn ever?
It's an annoyance. I understand that people out there get companionship and love from animals. I don't get enough to override the annoyances that you get from them and the fact that you have to feed and take care of another a species that isn't going to grow up and take care of themselves one day.
Really? I would argue that some dogs and cats take care of themselves better than some children or human beings. Just saying.
I feel like we're gonna get off this show.
Do you have to
standing there with
you
the
have
ring.
that? I don't have to wipe my dog's ass. That's all
No,
I'm
but
saying.
you have to pick up his actual shit logs.
Not if you run over it with a lawnmower.
No.
True story, and I had to fix this. I had someone that used to mow my backyard, and they were like, Matt, I just can't do it anymore. My brother won't do it because he just can't run over shit with the lawnmower. So
You have to sit there. You have to sit there and wait patiently while your dog takes a shit, and then when he's done, you have to make sure he stays still while you walk over and pick up his steamy pile of shit, hold it in your hand until you can dispose of it. I don't want to hear nothing.
Well, first off, my dog is very well trained. Even if she poops in the house, that means she's sick, and she'll do it by the back door. So she's very well house trained. However, when she's sick, that's when it's not fun. My dog's a little bit older, and I've slept like complete ass the last 3 nights, probably averaging about 2.5 hours sleep. It's been hell.
Oh, wait
And
a
the
s-
reason why I've slept like hell is because she's had the shits, and I have to go to the vet tomorrow morning to get it checked out. And she'll wake up and let me know. She'll start panting heavy in my face, and I'm like, oh God. So I know I have to get up at that moment and let her out, because if I don't, there'll be explosive diarrhea all over my carpet.
Wait a second.
But the,
But you just said it's not fun when it's in the house and it's diarrhea. Does that mean that when it's
No.
outside and you have to go pick it up, it's fun?
I'm not picking up diarrhea outside.
So
Listen,
you're,
I know I might get roasted for this, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I pick up my dog poop when I walk my dog, but if it's diarrhea, I'm leaving it on the ground. You can go fuck yourself. Wayne will get it. Someone will get it. Everybody's like, you should pick that up anyway. I'm like, how about no? I'm not doing it. I'm not picking up liquid diarrhea, because I will admit there's sometimes when I've had to pick up my dog's poop and I'm like, ugh! Like, there might be a particular odor coming off of it. Probably my least favorite thing about owning a dog is having to pick up shit. So, fish tanks can be bad if you don't take care of them.
well, here,
because they
I'm
can
okay
stink
with
like
a fish
ass.
tank as
But
long
I like
as
a fish
I'm
tank.
not taking care of the fish tank. I will not,
Yeah.
will not stick to a schedule to take care of an animal. I'm sorry. I have lapse in times. Like taking care, like I'm doing pretty good with my hot tub that I got. But I'll be honest with you, there's sometimes a week or two that I go without, and then I got to shock it or I got to drain it. You can't do that with an animal. You can't be like, well, I went 2 or 3 weeks without feeding it.
Fish you got to clean out. I've never had a fish tank, but I would like to have a fish tank. But people say, oh, it's a lot of maintenance. And I know me, if I get a fish tank, I'm going to get like a giant ass fish tank.
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
the same
let's
with
get-
me. But if I get a fish tank, I want to be able to have the funds to pay somebody to come and take care of that fish tank. I want to have a fish
I wanna
tank
get-
guy.
I'll be a guy that's like, that buys little fishes and gets like the big fish that comes out and eats them. Like, yeah, let's drop this bitch in there right now.
I cannot
I've seen-
wait. Cannot wait until it is an actual thing, an actual real life, until we have robotic animals. Everybody wants.
Why would you? That
It's
has
great
no
when you have
soul
like
to it.
Tamagotchis or semen or anything like that. that
Seaman?
people u- yeah, seaman used to
What?
be a thing on the
Oh,
Dreamcast. where-
Seaman.
Yeah, where it was
Uh-huh.
a thing where it's a thing where you got to take care of this animal, or Animal Crossing or
Tamagotchi.
something.
I mean,
where you
listen,
get to raise
I'm going to
this
say this right
animal.
now. If you had that when I was a kid and we were growing up, I thought you were a complete nerd. I'm just going to say that right now. If you had a Tamagotchi, you were a loser. I'm sorry. And maybe you grew up better in life and you've evolved and you're not a loser anymore. But at that point, you were a lost soul because you were trying to get soul from a fake pet. That's why don't you just get a pet rock? Like, oh, I love this pet rock.
Yeah.
It loves me. I pet it. You could draw a little smile on it, but you're gonna like, oh,
No,
let
but
me
if-
get a little electronic one. At
if you
least
need
if
that
you have a
interaction-
pet rock, you can.
If
Your
you
pet
need
rock can protect you because you can hit someone in the head with it.
if you need interaction, full on, bring on the robotic dog. Let's go into the year of the Jetsons. Let's have it where you throw a fake bone and it runs over and gets it and brings it back. I'm all in on robotic AI animals. Let's make it happen. For a
First
fish
off,
tank,
Those are going to cost like 10 grand plus, probably.
for a fish tank, what I would rather do for a fish tank, if I was the one who was going to be in charge of this, I'd rather buy like a 70-inch flat screen TV that's like super flat to the wall, and just put and spend maybe whatever, however much on high end HD 4K virtual aquarium that you could put up on the TV. Does the same thing.
Mm.
That's my thoughts.
Listen, my thoughts are, your thought on having an animal with no soul is boring. What's the fucking point then?
Wait,
Like, there's no soul to it.
I thought animals don't have souls anyway. I thought Catholics already said
What
that.
are you talking about? Animals have souls. They have personalities. Absolutely. They're
No,
a living thing.
One of the religions said that animals don't have souls.
Oh, now you want to believe in religion. now you want to cherry pick religion. Someone's full of shit.
Yeah, you want to pick it up for me?
Yeah. Mike's like, now I'm all about religion.
If I shit in the grass and your dog shits in the grass, will you pick both of them up?
No, I'm not picking. I'm gonna spray you down with the hose if you're shitting in the grass. Besides, no, there's no. Listen, if it's someone else's lawn, I'll pick it up. out of courtesy, but in my backyard, it's getting run over with a lawnmower. Just saying. So,
Is
and
that how you really take care of dog shit in your lawn?
my dog fortunately has her spots that she goes to in the backyard. But if you have multiple dogs, man, that could just pile up. I mean, I was messing with a friend's kid and said he has to clean up the dog shit. That's his thing. And I was like, wow, man, I said to him, have you ever thought about the sheer numbers of poop that you touch? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, let's just say you have 2 dogs. They go poop at least twice a day. So that's 4 separate bags of poop. So 4 times 365. Do that math for me. He's like, oh my God, that's like 1,500 pieces of shit. I'm like, yeah, you're picking up almost 2,000 pieces of poop a year. And if they go 3 times, which they do, you're probably well to the 3,000 mark of pieces of poop. So, if someone ever accuses you of playing with pieces of shit, they're not lying. Like, I don't know, man. Um, that sucks. But yeah, if it's diarrhea, I'm not picking that up. No fucking way. I'm not touching it. How
There you
can you
go.
pick it up? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. You can't pick that up. You can't. It's impossible. It's like trying to pick up gravy with your hand. Like, ew. You can't do that. And some people do it too because in the dog walk, you'll watch people do it because people get mad because I don't know if you've ever been in a Facebook group where it's like part of your neighborhood and I have one of those and someone's always getting mad. I think we talked about this before. One person got mad because someone picked up the poop, but they threw it in their trash can and it wasn't their trash can. They were like, "Wow, why are you throwing that in my trash can?" And I was like, "Trash going there." And I got everybody mad because I said, "Hey, not to spoil this, but this is probably me throwing my poop in your trash can." I'm just saying, if there's gonna be trash in there, I mean, you're acting like you're serving dinner on it. It's like they got trash in there. You probably got dirty underwear, baby diapers in there, but you can't throw a bag of poop in there. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me." So people get mad about it. Everybody has a Ring camera, so everybody will do this like, if they can't pick it up, they'll, like, pick up, like, a clump of grass, like you're scooping out the dirt, like, you're literally digging it into the ground to show, like, "Hey, look, I have it. I picked it up. I get credit. Are we cool now?" You know? And to me, I'm just gonna pretend like it didn't happen. I'm gonna look
People
around
just
like,
don't
"Oh."
want to be shamed.
I'm gonna be like, "That was a pee. It was a pee. It wasn't a
That
poop."
was a pee,
I
a
picked
very chunky pee.
Yeah, it was very chunky pee. Yeah, she's I'm taking her to the vet tomorrow, man. It's a shame. I know, I know. So, um,
On
I don't
that
know, man.
note,
So, yeah, on that note. But I love dogs. Dogs, I like cats, but I say cats over dogs.
I like cats and dogs when they're other people's.
Yeah, we know you have a silent hatred for the pet for the
I mean, again, if they're other people's, they're fine.
So I hope that your daughter grows up and her number one Christmas present when she's young and looks you in the eyes and says, "Dad, I want a Dalmatian."
Hmm. She'll get the movie.
It's, yeah, it's gonna happen. So have you heard about this Wawa Shorty? Um, Wawa Shorty drink stirs controversy in New Jersey. Brewer claims idea was stolen.
Really?
So in 2020, there's a company that made a Shorty. It's called Jeff Plate Shorty, side by side next to Cape May's Brewing Company's Wawa Shorty. I'll send you the link there, Mike. So if the viewing audience, as I paint the picture for the listening audience, wants to see this, you can see what it looks like. But basically, it's like a tea in a can. It almost looks like a alcoholic one, but
I
it's
got the
not.
picture up before you sent it to me. Do I got the right one?
Let's see. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. So, a New Jersey brewery co-founder claims, I don't know. No, is it alcohol? It is alcohol.
Yeah.
That's right. So, a brewing company stole it from another company, apparently. So, a New Jersey brewery co-founder claims another state brewery stole his idea in its new beverage partnership with Wawa. The accused the brewery says the claim is groundless. Last month, Cape May Brewing Company and Wawa announced they were collaborating on an alcoholic version of the convenience store chain's iconic iced tea called Shorty. But when Jeff Plate, co-founder of Asbury Park Brewery, heard about the tea, his heart sank. "I was really disappointed," he told New Jersey Advanced Media on Monday. Plate said he began working on a canned hard tea back in 2020, also dubbing it Shorty. That's where the problem is, that they use the same name. He had brewed the beverage with his own recipe, secured the trademark. The trademark for the Shorty is indeed registered under Plate's name, according to the U.S. Patent and Trade Office website. And the branding, packaging materials, and even website domain were all ready to go. He said he left Asbury Park Brewery in March 2022 to pursue other projects, including Shorty. He said he approached Cape May Brewing Company with the idea earlier this year in hopes of working together. Wow, that's the kicker there. If they wanted to partner with it, I'd be willing to make them a pretty reasonable deal, Plate said. I thought it was a great idea and a great product, so we could both probably make a lot of money off that. Plate was told late May the South Jersey brewery was not moving forward with his product. Yet 2 months later, he saw Cape May Brewing Company was not only launching a similar beverage, but the one with the same Shorty name. Sounds pretty fucking dirty to me.
It does.
Plate issued a cease and desist letter on July 22nd to Cape May Brewing Company and Wawa. The wall-based brewer, that Wall, New Jersey, that is. That's a town around exit 98 on Garden State Parkway, if anybody didn't know. Said he doesn't take issue with Cape May making a hard iced tea, but rather them using the exact same name he presented. Plate had planned on moving forward with his own product. In a statement provided to New Jersey Advanced Media, Cape May Brewing Company denied any wrongdoing and said the project had been in the works for more than half a year. That's odd. Seems like, yeah. So any claims that the peach Shorty product, name, branding, or packaging were developed in imitation of anything from the third party are groundless. Well, of course they're going to say that because the lawyers are saying this is all you can say. Cape May's peach Shorty collaboration with Wawa was a special release for the summer. Like all Cape May products, the recipe and look of peach Shorty have been developed for more than 6 months, with the name and branding selected well in advance of the release to the public. In this case, finalized in March 2022. A spokesperson for Wawa directed comment to Cape May Brewing Company. They're like, "Yeah, we're out of this. We don't want this." But the company said it was confident the brewery has exclusive ownerships to the artwork and name. Artwork's not really what's in question here, I think, but Plate, who is also, the guy's an attorney. Wrong person to do that to. So Plate, who is also an attorney, is prepared to file a lawsuit if an agreement the brewery cannot be made. So they ripped off an attorney. Not smart.
Wow.
Plate told the New
Stupid
Jersey
ass.
Advance Media on Monday evening the brewery had been in contact with his lawyer and discussions were planned for Tuesday morning. Meanwhile, Cape May Brewing Company's Shorty was released last week and has been in such high demand that some liquor stores opted to sell it by the can rather than the case, kind of like Ghost right now with their energy drinks. More customers were able to sample the drink. No, you were maximizing supply and demand, but that's okay. Plate still hopes to launch his Shorty concept independently, but fears the Cape May Wawa collaboration with the same name may have tarnished his market. I want to be able to launch my brand, Plate said, and that's not able to happen based on sheer size of Wawa and Cape May coming out with this. Then I think they might need to make it right somehow. So Judge Godfrey has to weigh in on this. And my comment to Wawa and the Cape May Brewing Company is, why do you have to be pieces of shit? The foul. They obviously stole this shit and thought they could do it. It's sort of an Amazon move, except Amazon will let you sell it first and say, you know what, we're going to make the same exact product, but call it Amazon Basic, and then sell it for cheaper, and then fuck you. So that's what these guys did. They were like, why do we have to keep this guy in here? And that was probably made at the executive level, I'm guessing here, and this is pure speculation, to just cut this guy out. What do you think, Mike?
I think it's a clusterfuck. I want to taste both of them.
Yeah, I'm going to taste both of them too. Maybe they figured
all the stuff you've ever brought in the studio, this would have been a good one.
Well, you got to go down to Cape May though.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, unpopular opinion. I don't really desire. If I'm going to go to a Jersey Shore town, Cape May is not on my list. Neither is Ocean City.
Me neither.
Sorry, I said
me neither. I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Yes.
Not on my list either.
So that's probably why I never got it. But I'm gonna maybe I can order it online and find it, and we'll try it out. But I think they did this dude pretty dirty.
Oh, they did. They 100% did. They thought they were gonna get away with it. I don't know how, but they did.
Yeah. So we're gonna end this this show with something positive. So this will be our I guess our hero of the week, or what the fuck moment in a good way. A pilot turned his plane around on the runway to pick up a father and his daughter who missed their flight after losing a passport. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Never would expect that to happen in this day and age. I mean, I don't know if I was a pilot, I'd be like, fuck him. Good for this guy, though. It depends. So, as I carry on, a TUI flight, so this is a different airline, it's called TUI, that was about to take off, turned back to pick up a father and daughter from the gate. The pair were prevented from boarding after the girl's passport went missing. After the passport was found, flight attendants spoke to the pilot, who then returned to the gate. So they left the gate and turned around. Very good customer service there by that pilot. That guy must have had a heart. Tales of airlines and their staff going above and beyond the call for passengers have been few and far between this summer, especially. But one pilot really did do the right thing earlier this week, and in view of one family. Despite his passenger jet being ready to take off, so it was ready for takeoff, the captain turned the plane around on the runway to go back to the gate and pick up the father and his daughter, who missed the flight after his girl lost the passport. If I was on that plane, I'd be like, listen, we came back and got you, but you owe me a drink, asshole. I'm the one that got the captain to do it. You owe me a fucking drink. Come on over here. So Adrian Inslee, 38, and his 7-year-old daughter from Ixelton near Nottingham in England were prevented from boarding a TUI flight. I think I'm saying that right, but it's spelled TUI, from Tenerife in Canary Islands to East Mid Islands Airport because they couldn't find the girl's passport. So the pair stayed behind while Inslee's partner and 3 other children and parents boarded the flight. So he had family on there. So interesting. So this is what the captain said. Or the flight attendants on the plane initially said the pair could try and board the next flight to Manchester, but then spoke to the captain, who agreed to return to the gate to pick the pair up. And at this point, we were ready to take off. He said it was right before the runway. Sharon Inslee said, I was gobsmacked because I have never in my life, in all my time flying, ever known they'd come back to get you. The airline even managed to put her son's luggage on board, despite initially saying it would not be possible. See, there's more in that story, but it's a positive story. But the thing I like about this is, whether they made a mistake or not, we all make mistakes. And everybody is, I don't know if that would ever happen in America. I'm sorry. Unfortunately. The positive thing, you can do stuff. Like I always say, like in customer service, people are like, we can't do that. No, you can do it. The question is, will you do it? Right. And good for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because listen, they even got the luggage on. They were like, I don't think I can do it. But it's all about under promise and over deliver. Then he's like, actually, I did get your luggage on. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. I guarantee they have customers for life for that exact situation.
Yep.
They are never going to fly another airline. If they have an opportunity to fly that airline, they're flying that one. I mean, I would if I were them. So
absolutely.
With that, folks, we're going to wrap things up. We got Birds Deep coming on 7:15, so we can get in your Birds fix before the first NFL game tonight comes on at 8:20. Bills versus the Rams, world champion Los Angeles Rams. And Mean Gene will be on here with me. We'll be talking Birds and giving you our preview for the week's game coming up. So with that being said, folks, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being part of the show. Thanks for spitting in Time's face. And this is the Godfrey. Not saying goodbye, just saying take it deep.